Hi everybody, it's Kat known as phamerina.planning here on YouTube and Instagram, and you're going to hear that intro again because today's video is a plan with me, but I've already done the voiceover and I really don't want to do it again. But I want to insert this little clip here to officially announce that I had been selected by Chelsea to be part of the Dash of Sun Designs PR team, which I'm so honored to be selected for. Chelsea has some of the most beautifully unique kits I've seen, and I really want all of them, genuinely. I don't say that lightly. And so we're in the process of designing our PR freebies, but you can use my code CAT10, K-A-T 10, to save 10% off of your order. And you can pop my name in the notes to seller to get my freebie. And I just want to thank Chelsea for selecting me to be a part of this amazing team with all these amazing women whose planners I've envied and tried to emulate in various ways, either by watching them on YouTube or seeing them on Instagram. So with that, I will transition you to the actual video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Kat, known as phamerina.planning here on YouTube and on Instagram, and today we're doing a plan with me using this kit from the Glitter Momma called Flower Shop. I do not believe she's open anymore. If she is open, it's under a different name. But this is an older kit that I got in a D-stash. It's got these lovely deep purples and like lighter purples, kind of almost silvery purples, and the kit's foiled in silver, which is like fairly obvious with this color palette. And I'm trying something new this week, and I'm going to be using this doll from TaylorMade Creative that just fit so perfectly with this kit. This is my first time using dolls because I just got influenced by seeing these on Instagram, and I had to get them even though I've never used dolls before. I talked about it in a haul, um, and I said, guess I'm just gonna have to learn how to use them, or just it's not really learn, it's more like just start using them more. So since this was an older kit, I decided to kind of stick with like a more standard straight format. Um, did the bottom washi. Didn't do anything fancy this time. I kind of just let the bottom washi stand on its own. I, in my date cover area, used the garlands. I believe I've used these once before in. I've used both of these once before in a different plan with me. And they're both from Sadie Stickers. And then I use these transparent matte florals from Sadie Stickers called Tulip. I genuinely cannot remember if I got these in like a D-stash or if it was in one of those oops slash overstock bags. But I feel like these colors kind of brought more of a warmth. Even though they're on transparent matte paper, they kind of brought a warmth to the kit because looking at it now, the spread as a whole, I feel like it would have fit better in like end of March, early April, where it was still kind of cold. Um, but like we're clearly in our heads gearing towards spring, at least where I am in the world. Um, March to April, most of us are like, we're done with winter. Let's go. Let's move into spring. So like this kit kind of gave me those vibes. But I used it for May, obviously, just cause I wanted to use a flowery kit, and that's that's what I ended up doing. Um, so for the month script area, I pulled in a scallop from the freebie that I got with my order, and then I layered one of the scallop circles from the kit on top of it, and then used some of the transparent matte florals. And then here's me using the fashion doll in the sidebar. She's just gorgeous. I just love her, and like she fit this kit so well. I'm extremely happy with what I did here. I kind of used the transparent matte florals, kind of like watercolor or alcohol ink swatches, just because they blended so seamlessly onto the page. It was so cool. And then these are, you can tell which are the florals from the kit, which aren't. There's a stark contrast, but I kind of like what it does. And then I also pulled in these like floral outlines from Nicole Lexia Designs. I don't believe they're in her shop now. So I pulled those in just to kind of bring more structure because they're black and the transparent flowers aren't. They like there's no border. So I wanted to use this film strip. I kind of put it behind her. And then I use this piece of deco from, oh my goodness, what is the shop's name? From Nikki Plus Three. Her like paper is, or her stickers are really sticky because I actually did end up tearing my page a little bit here. Um, so that's my sidebar. I actually think the film strip's the only piece of foil here, and I think that works really well with this sidebar with how like florally it is. Um, and then I guess this little dotted washi here just to kind of border her a little bit. So then laying my headers down, I liked the kind of floral, glittery, foiled ones. I just wanted to use them. I think I'm trying to get away with like having an explanation for everything because sometimes you just want to use things. There's no reason to like need to explain it all. So I just use those in my at the top of the columns again to separate my date cover area from the rest of it. These are thicker headers than I'm kind of used to, which that's not a bad thing. It's just different. And then I just went and laid my full boxes around, just kind of just feeling it out. Um, and then putting the plain single line foil header on top of them. I think that silver, yes, it's a great pairing for this kit. I think I was already kind of talking about it and then I got sidetracked. This kit feels a little more wintry um, on the paper. Like, I mean, I guess even looking at it, I think I knew, but I was stubborn and wanted to use it. Like, I um, just wanted something different because what was the kit the week before this one? Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Oh, we had two kind of very like dainty, very strong in the warm springs, and I think I wanted just a different kind of shifting color. That's why I just went ahead and used it, even though like I had a feeling like it was kind of too like cool um, for May. But you know what's done is done. Like I can't go back and I mean I could just make another spread, but we're not going to do that. And then to kind of provide some separation between the full boxes and the headers, I just use a little bit of the dainty dot dividers there. I believe they're from CD Stickers. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's the ones they are. So into the day by day, we started as we always do with Coffee Monday with a new script. Since I always mark Coffee Monday, I decided to grab some foiled scripts from Starlight Paper Studios just because it's something I usually always do. So like, why not make it fun? The cup and my standard coffee cup from Carly Plans. That day we had a town hall at work, which I marked with a White Tier Stationery laptop icon, and I got it in a kind of like oops scrap bag, and it was in the lavender colorway. It was like it was faded for this kit. And then I felt like there wasn't enough room for me to really put anything for day by day here, so I just added a little floral onto the side here, and I'm layering my icon under it, excuse me. It was a late bedtime for Bub. I'm trying to think if there was any reason why, other than the fact that he's a growing child and this is pretty much the new norm. So that was Monday. And I'm going back and just fixing that because I guess I noticed it that I didn't put the foil divider there. Then on Tuesday, it was an early start for Bub, which kind of like I have. I've always had a morning routine, and the morning routine kind of relies on him waking up at a certain point, but his sleep schedule's been disrupted, and it's been a it's been a struggle. We're going through something right now, and that's just what it is. Then I did arts and crafts at work. So for my line of work, it's important to know room capacities. And previously, the only way you knew which room capacities were basically if you read the SOP, or the standard operating procedure. So I was tasked with making the signs up and making them all pretty and aesthetic for the facility. And then at some point during the day, I tried the Starbucks Summer Skies drink with those like popping flavor bubbles. I was not a fan because of the so I guess like the syrup or like the flavor is like inside of a little like ball of like gelatin or something. I don't know. It like when the thing popped, it was fine. I liked the flavor, but when you are left with just like that coating, it didn't feel good in the mouth, and I was not a fan. Would 10 out of 10 do not buy. So I guess it's really like technically like 0 out of 10. The flavor's great. I just didn't like the popping bubbles. Um, then I made quesadillas that night, which I always kind of try to mark when I cook things because I'm not the designated chef in our house, so I like to mark when I cook things. Then on Wednesday we were starting up kind of like celebrations, so we're celebrating like birthdays and work birthdays or work anniversaries at work. So we did all of our May celebrations. We're just picking a day and just doing all of them at once. And then what else? What else did I mark? Oh, and I published my this yeah, I published my June kit lineup. And I got these icons from a D stash, and I am loving them. Where are they from? Oh my goodness. I think I'll find it up and put it up on the screen, but I know the shop's not open anymore, which makes me really sad, because I love like the look of these icons. Um, I used the icon to mark that I published that June lineup video. Then we got Chinese takeout for lunch. Not lunch. This was dinner. It was dinner. We just didn't have any meals planned for dinner that day. And then I vacuumed and did dishes for the night just to keep up with the chores because it is a never ending task of just trying to keep your house clean. I guess the laws of entropy. Here's a wiggle of this side, and then on Thursday I marked an AM thunderstorm. So here's me using like these florals has kind of like alcohol ink swatches, which I'm quite a fan of. And then I had a summer or spring summer foiled freebie from Dash of Sun Design that had these clouds and like this wind swoop. So I decided to go ahead and pull that in. And here's me, like I was like, how do I put this in so that it fits? And I was like, wait, you can just cut it. Like you can cut stickers. Like I don't know why that was so hard for me to like think in my head. Um, and then I one of the things we're trying to start up at work is more like educational series for our team members, and I volunteered myself to take this task on, which I was tentatively calling Lunch and Learns. So we had our first Lunch and Learn was going to be, I think, the following week. So my boss and I wanted to just review it to make sure the information was accurate because I'm not like while I am knowledgeable in our procedures, I am not the expert. Um, so we just wanted to make sure that the information that I was presenting was accurate. Um, and then, excuse me, I am using up the florals. I had like not. I just wanted to kind of create like what was effectively like another full box here. I wasn't really thinking. I was like, let me just do something cool with these florals here. And it kind of looks like another full box, which is really cool to me. I marked 3 meetings, and then I'm going to realize that that's a floral kind of little accent here. So I'm going to swap it out. And then I marked something else that has to do with my son that night. And then I'm using these floral little silver foiled elements, and I wish I remembered them because I don't think I used them in the first half of this spread. It would have been nice to remember that. Um, and then just lining things with the dividers. And then what's next? Friday. Friday we marked a Dr. Coffee run. And then I found some time to do the voiceover for the Rainy Paris. Actually, I did that voiceover like I don't know how many times, like 5 times, just because I kept listening back to it, and I didn't like how it sounded, and I was just like, so I just kept redoing it, redoing it, and redoing it, and then I told myself after a certain point, like you just like it's never going to be perfect ever. It's never going to be perfect. So just this is your final go at it. Just do the voiceover, listen to it, just make sure nothing is like egregiously bad, and then let it go. Like that's it. You can't keep like it's never going to be perfect. If I keep trying and trying and trying, it's never going to be done. So this was the final iteration of that voiceover. I then we left work early that day because I think it was Memorial Day weekend, so that Monday we were going to have off, and they were like, "Hey, okay, sure, you can leave like an hour or so early today." And I also did some sticker shopping. You're gonna hear this a lot. Actually, like when I'm recording this voiceover, which is like in June, mid-June ish, I've been really good. I told myself it's gonna be if you can, a no spend, but it's gonna be a low spend. And I've actually stuck to my guns so far. I already have plans for one sale, but like I could have it could have been worse. We're in the middle of the month and I haven't spent any money on stickers yet, and I'm so proud of myself. But this one was the Paper Trail Plans Bonfire collection, and I had to get it, and I was like, best time is opening, not opening, but like that weekend when they're 20% off. Like I had to. Um, so then that's Friday. On Saturday, we did a Costco run with Titi, which is my cousin who I call like she's basically my sister. Um, we did a Costco run with her, and we had so much fun. Just although like Bub had fun, my partner and I really didn't have fun because it was very overstimulating. There's Costco is crazy, you guys. If it's a wholesale store where you can buy things in bulk, and it's very overstimulating if you're not used to it. So after the Costco run, we grabbed pho and we had tapioca, which is my preferred um, bubble tea shop. Then on the way home, or wherever we were going, I don't know if we went home. I don't believe we went home. But on the way home, or wherever, Bub had a little nap in the car, which was good because he gets cranky when he doesn't nap, and he's at that phase where he might be dropping a nap. I'm not really sure. I don't think he even knows. And then something else. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna talk about it. Then on Sunday we did a Target run just because we usually do a Target run every weekend. I don't think there was like a specific reason. We just did a Target run. I then vacuumed and did laundry for the house. We also rotated the mattress because we learned this year that you're supposed to regularly rotate your mattress, like monthly, in order to like keep it in a good condition, which we've never, and I've never in my life rotated our mattress ever. Um, and since we started doing it, it's been like doing wonders for our mattress because we were like, dang, we have only had this thing for like 3 years and it looks like we might have to buy a new one. And then my partner realized, hey, like, I think we can just rotate the mattress and then hopefully like it works out the dents because now where our feet were is where our head is. And then we installed our air conditioners because it's starting to get warm. That was a wiggle of this side. Then here is what I used from the kit. quite a few. I can pull in these headers in other places, and like I said, as a whole, it kind of gives off very like cold season vibes. Although the doll does really kind of warm it up a little bit. But I did want to use something in silver for my planner, and then I mean I love purple. I'm a purple. I just purple's my favorite color, so I just really wanted to also use purple. Um, so that's the plan with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.